Hello, all, and welcome back to HighPriest, plays Metroid Prime. I was just reminded of the existence of the Glacier 1 secure zone access. It's a research lab Hydra access. Alright. Not seeing on the map, but okay, sure. Those are things that exist that I need to be. Oh, I'm curious where that goes. Enough that I'm actually willing to go back down and do this bullshit again. So I was recently reminded of Ego Raptor's sequelitis for Castlevania. I'm not really a fan of that series overall, and I generally don't, spend a lot of time thinking about it, but I was just reminded of it because someone was reading one of those, a preface to one of those, Let's Play Archive Let's Plays for a Castlevania game, this one being Dawn of Sorrow, so I am, of course, interested. I'll just let this thing. And I was just, I was reminded. I don't like it. Frankly, I think a lot of his takes on there are shit. Like, don't get me wrong, Castlevania 2 is definitely not a good game from what little I played of it and from everything else everybody's said of it. But the comparison of the more perfected version of the RPG elements and exploration elements in the Metroidvania games to junk food, whereas Castlevania 1 is a fine dessert, is... yeah. Oh, I'm glad I came back for that. I should have gone that first. Wait, hold on. Did that always show 4 up there? That not above the health bar, on the top of my helmet. Just wondering if that's secretly been an indicator for the number of health tanks I've got this entire time. And I just haven't noticed it. So, but right. I'm less of a fan of the Ocarina of Time one, but that's really not relevant, and honestly, I don't even remember exactly what he said, I just know I don't like it. The Castlevania one, though, it's just like... like, do you really feel accomplished when you backtrack in the later Castlevanias? Yeah, actually. Well, not accomplished exactly, but like I don't really feel accomplished when I play games like okay, let me put it this way. I do feel a sense of accomplishment when I beat a game like old school Castlevania. That's not because old school's Castlevania is good, though. I feel a sense of accomplishment because I struggled out a victory from something bad. Okay. Okay, now I'm got my hot take. How best to word this? I think the control scheme is just fucking unfun garbage. And that's such, any victory I can attain in older Castlevania is an achievement. Feels good because I managed to do that in spite of the fucking game's unfun garbage controls. Castlevania 4 was a much more fun than any of my previous attempts to play the original Castlevania game. But with it, when it comes to backtracking, well, I'm playing this game after playing Symphony of the Night. I fucking love backtracking. Sure, it's not exactly the sense of accomplishment you get after struggling against something difficult, but there's a very different, very enjoyable feeling from going back to a game, into an older part of the game, once you get a new ability, and being able to explore and do things you couldn't before, that you were going, oh, hey, I saw that, I wonder what's up there. This happened multiple times this playthrough. I was in the ice ruins, I'm like, hey, I wonder what's up there, I can't wait to find out when I get something that lets me do it. And then, man, it feels good to be able to do that. Yeah? I get double jumped, I immediately zeroed in on that area. There were other older areas I could have gone. I get wave motion beam, and I went to the boss fights first, just because that was the one because the game helpfully marked on the map, but I would have gone to that room, then come here. Here's relapse processing. Empty states tank used for biological specimens. Oh. Okay, you know what? I want to scan this guy, but I can't through the door. I don't want to kill him just in case he's a unique specimen now, or something. So, I'll ignore everything else until he shows up. Reset, and load my save. I'm glad I remade that save. But to me, there's this, I'll just think, yes, beating a different loss can be fun and such, but also, there's a great feeling of going back and going and exploring these nooks and crannies. I love the feeling of exploration in these worlds, fighting all the nooks and crannies and all the little shit. And yeah, sometimes I have to cheat to find out shit I missed. But it's fun to do anyways. But finding the stuff on my own is always a blast. I love it. I gotta take a moment to shield this. It took me a bit to figure out that if I wait longer to do the other double jump, I can go a lot farther. I should have realized that, but it's not something I really thought about. Fucking God, finally! Lorelei, Shadow Pirate. Pirate forces trained and equipped for stealth operations. The select group of pirates have access to the drains high levels of power, however, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle, using enhanced detection gear when fighting these units. Well, I don't have enhanced detection gear. That shooting ended up knocking me through back of the door. Ah, fuck you. I got the scan, I'm going back to save. But the feeling of unlocking more and just being able to do more in these worlds, explore all the nook and crannies, really feel like I'm exploring them. Yeah, that's not the same kind of thing, but it's still very good, and it's not in any way inferior to fighting our boss. Also, frankly, the Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow definitely had their fucking hard bosses. I encountered them less than my time in Aria of Sorrow, mind you, because I honestly did overlevel a bit for that one. But Dawn of Sorrow, even when I X'd out the stupid fucking drawing mechanic thing, God, I hated that. That was just fuck, I hated that. I could not do shit with that one. It was just... Ah, well, those are smashed up. Empty specimen take. And it can't have that. It's just, you know, it's got an inherent built-in easy mode for people who are like, oh shit, I can't handle that. God, I remember my favorite boss in Dawn of Sorrow is a pain in the fucking ass no matter what way you fight him. Leveling just means, okay, well, I finally figured out how strategy works. I just need a little bit more health. And as someone who isn't as grind happy as me, even in normal cases, I admittedly there aren't very many hard bosses in Symphony of Night, but I mean, I'm not playing Symphony of Night for the difficulty, and if I was, I'd be playing in Maria mode. But it was still a blast to play. That one I might more describe as junk food. But if you strip out the leveling mechanic, it's not that different from games like fucking Metroid. And while I haven't exactly played a lot of the Metroid series, I played 1 and 2. Didn't jealous me. I heavily blame the map, but also other issues too. What's going on here? Or who do I scan? Security robot. Yeah, Morphog, space pilots, sentient aggressive species, well-trained space pilots wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm-mounted sights to combat. This species seeks to become the dominant force in anything, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and all the pirates care little for the cost of their mission, only the results matter. They take this very seriously. Oh, that's a... I wanted to make sure to get that thing because... Ah. I knew before it would blow up, it would take... It would take out my enemies for me. Or at least damage them. I was like, what was that from the distance before I recognized, oh wait, that's a security camera, that's not on. Oh. Barrett, communicate, analyze. Main research facility located. Research core. I'm not sure if I know what this one is, but it feels familiar, so we're... Once I get everything I can out of this area, I can't wait to go for early areas and, again, discover new shit. Only through space bioimaging, impossible breach. Okay, admittedly, I didn't read that. Feel like it's only through space bioengineering. Okay, sure. Whatever the fuck that is, sure. Do be liking that mini ambush. Right, so there's 2 doors here. Let's fully explore this room and then hit up the lower section first. can't help but think the higher up door is probably more important. There we go. Yep. Well, with something right, it's a map. Yep, it happened. I've unlocked enough of the map that we're now having this problem. Oh, that's a boss area. Yeah, if nothing else, that is a boss area. I already know that. I am having a bit of flashback. Oh boy. No, straight. Fuck. This is what I was remembering. This is the big boss of the area. This is the true boss. Ugh. And then ore is extremely durable and blast resistance. And then ore appears to bind through phase-on energy. Product Titan specimen is immobilized in quarantine case. You're looking at the due to increased violent activity. Each quarantine cave is restricted to blue level security, authorized personal entry only after bioscan. Yeah, I'd be going back for another save with this shit. But again, with Symphony of Night, you know, the joy wasn't in that. Yeah, it's a very different thing, but I wouldn't. But the sheer, oh, well, that's lesser. It's just. Look, that might not be the feeling you prefer, but I honestly don't really go after the struggle against the boss thing. I don't have, like some people I know, I don't have contempt for the concept. I know another streamer who finds the entire concept of finding enjoyment through struggling to beat something just completely alien. Because there's no joy from accomplishment there, just misery from having done it and suffered. God, that's some good shit. I love that that has a different effect on it. I'd honestly be very upset if it didn't. In hindsight, it's electronic. Most enemies are just shocked as an after, as a visual effect on their death scene. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about that. Well, I also did other things to talk about in between. It's just, yeah. Like I said, it's something I'm not fond of, and I consider it a shitty hot take, but also I don't think about it that often, and unless it's been brought to my attention. First show blocks the entrance. Something nearby must be deactivated. Let's see. There be dudes in there, and they haven't noticed me. I also noticed something. Think I noticed something else in there. Access to research lab, Hydra granted. But currently empty. I admit, I do be loving the lock-on effect here. Specimen something euthanized after a psychotic episode scheduled for removal. Lifetime's normal, pulse set. Oh, what is it? One of these isn't empty. Elevator operator, please step on the hologram. It runs again uneven cold storage. They emptied this shit out before I got here. The music gives me giving me fight feels, but I'm not seeing anything. Alright, soul damping appears stable. Yep, there are enemies up there. While you guys handle your own shit for a moment, I'm going to loot for your shit. Increased acidity levels recorded in phase on any pass. This is likely a side effect of phase on adjustment by test subjects. Sorry, I clicked on the wrong thing there. Phase on fluid bath levels at 70%. Checking diagnosis per procedure. New power data transmission. Right. New power data entry has been downloaded in your logbook. Fire encrypted data code log 10515.8. Our initial test exposing Talon 4's indigenous parasites, the phase-on appears to be physical. Increase in strength, size, and aggressiveness are common in all test loadings, as well as unforeseen opportunities like additional poison stacks within the animal, and an appearance of a second ring of minerals in several subjects. These creatures were chosen because of their resilience and appearance appears probably that given a true enough exposure to phase-on, they may one day be able to survive on any planet we transfer to do. This is allowed to be fine. We're currently having 100% extinction rate after the fourth infusion period, and most of the cybers in the server today are so violent and uncontrollable that they have to be euthanized. Even still, we remain hopeful that further experimentation will result in success. Trained attack. They want trained attack animals, but what they're working with is ice beetle infestation. Ice vault regime has been 95% exterminated. Consigning to securities immediately. In this major lab, Aether limited teams there only. Personnel beyond are for all the other use the 8 West elevator. But the stuff that makes it really them really powerful and capable and useful is also the stuff that's killing a lot of them before they could become strong enough, and even then, well, before that point, they're too uncontrollable. Wait, how about walk back to the wrong side? Oops. I'm going down to the code. 10.7, this is after the last one. 10.712.1. That shit. Most are forming and returning security checkpoints on Talon 4's fleet, but we continue to research alarming epidemic breaches by local regions. Doors show no one other injuries, so we must presume the creatures are either slipping in undetected during daily personnel moves, or finding their way in through subterranean tunnels. We have found many small breaches of that sort and plugged them wherever we can, but it's unlikely that we will ever achieve full extermination from our current timetable. Local life forms are, local life forms, and even if they're not the strongest shit, they're adapted to fucking getting into places like this. And it's just, can't get really rid of them. And then within central energy core of Xenome SA is that increased dosage appears viable. Why are you feeding into an energy core? Xenome SA is undergoing regulatory lab Hydra. A new paradigm that space trying to. This was before the first one we read. 10.344.8. We have codified the new found energy source of space on that. A V-index mutation of which we have very little reliable data. Indications point to a meteor or unknown origin expelling agents on its atmosphere. The material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its weight. These mutations appear promising with abrupt evolutionary leaps against single generation return. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized. Basically, that's the shit that came after Meteor. That's the shit we're trying. The shows of everything because it's not these are the shit these people are trying to do. Forget. just after the first one we read. Mining operations have begun near the crater where appears to be most concentrated. Daily fight on yields have increased 40%, and our mining system become more streamlined as personnel equipment flows increase. So, and since the phase on these mads have been roared, prompting augmented life support regulations in deeper chambers. Symptoms: loss of equilibrium, ruptured respiration, muscle spasm, and in most extreme cases, hallucinating. Top line reassurance for the refinery operation is recommended as the material proves more unstable than initial analysis indicate. Basically, it's a very powerful shit, but it's very, very dangerous to work with, but has really good, interesting implications for mad science stuff. Understandably, they want it. Thought that might have been a new type. Nope. Oh, I love that. Deliberately just aiming off course with these fucks. Alright, you handle your shit. I'm going to go back here to scan and see if I can see. Nope. Apparently there's nothing displayed on that one. Metriod specimen free for further infusion suspended pending security assessment. Prep work on all empty stasis tanks must be completed before specimen batch Y arrives in a much later time. Initiation strain 768 shows Metriod absorption cathing influx. Strain replication is now underway. The no vapor pattern show decreased reflexivity at temperatures below freezing. Oh, well, bigger shit now. Specimen personal absorption, optimal absorption. Sorry, my eyes were sorry, scratch them and just kind of assumed what I was going to. Optimal absorption has led to unexpected degradation of internal organs. Of course, because these are idiots who only care about results, cordite casing of column appears weak. Obviously, I need to blow that up then. Sample from stasis tanks must be hand carried to. Isn't that the name of one of those things that I was told were weak out? That looked like I could blow up. That were hatches. These samples from stasis tanks must be hand carried to high drive for now. Notify security of all material moves.
Recorded to logbook.
Not the latest one, but still. Research outpost Glacier 1, the Fender Drift region of town, is operating at 80% capacity. Sub-zero temperatures have made the Metroid sluggish and easy to control. Even those well into the phase on infusion cycle, cold tanks are for the juveniles. Some of the larger Metroids have been moved to quarantine caves for security. Doors remain an issue, as malfunctions due to ice occur every day. Large predators in the waste are also a concern as they continue to kill personnel in secure areas. Unfortunately, it has become clear that our camera teams cannot neutralize all of them without a fast increase in munitions and soldiers. Yeah, they're fucking around with Metroids. It is now required for all personnel working in lab ether. That's what those are. We have named it Strain Vertigo. They are cooking up new, ever more dangerous Metroids. And those things are already some of the most dangerous things in the galaxy, as established before Metroid. the reason why you had to go and try to get rid of them all, and yeah, no, they're fucking dangerous and potent. Do not handle sedated zones without proper ice containment equipment. Alright, well, that's obviously not a thing I can destroy. Yet. Let's get a bit of a heal up. Oh. A ceiling door. I just love that. Deliberately shooting off course with my homing shit. But yeah, they're fucking around with Metroid. The Metroids can already be pretty fucking funky. Oh, that's some good shit. Yeah. Blowing these fuckers up from a distance. Lower node of astronomical holographic projector currently deactivated. Upper node of astronomical holographic is retracted inactive. Artifact, or no, I think... okay, I don't think I got the artifact actually here yet. This might be it. Alright, spectral schematic is in lockdown per blah blah blah.
Recorded to logbook.
Vice pirates included that and they're decoded. Oh, this is earliest. Scans of the spiral sector detected a massive energy spike emanating from a monitor class planet identified as Talon Force. Scout Recons was immediately dispatched to the center of the spike, a landmass. A landmass that hitting Mark 4, blah blah, returning with the planet on the laboratory. So, standard is supposed to be an unstable reactive material of enormous potential. We are unable to form a accurate risk assessment at the time, but we are unlikely to find energy sources to spiral again. And now let's continue, but our current Talon Force currently appears to be a viable secondary headquarters. Like I was saying, that has been previously used. It has shut itself. These guys are dinguses because, yeah, the efficiency over medical ethics and all that, but like, at the same time, if they were to slow down their experiments more and do everything they could to, and this is the most important, reduce the lethality, since they're currently inactive and need to be manually retired. Use the spinner as the base of the projector to move the arms into place. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that is, or what that will be. But, yeah. then they'd have more easy time making tameable and manipulatable creatures. Our map coordinate has been updated successfully. For them, it's, oh, well, that would be ethical. We don't want to do that. But, like, no, man, it's also about efficiency. If your first primary goal is to do it, make the mutations safe, then you will inevitably be able to make it to, say, 5th, 6th, even if it takes like 12 fusions to get the results of a 4th fusion, but at least then, you know, it'll still be alive and controllable, eh?
Recorded to logbook.
New pirate data entry is then down into your logbook. Space mining, not the earliest, but still earlier than the first one. Phase of mining is underway. Several carsons have been died, and terraforming of the shoulder rooms is underway. Security systems are operational inside of the team continues to make progress in their biotech research. The Mandarin is approved to be an optimal location for research, and soon it will be joined by a fully operational combat base and starport. True, we shall ride on to this sector within a decacycle. Truly, these are glorious times. Yeah, and then I came up and ruined all your shit. Haha. Give me a moment, folks. Sorry, folks, that emergency stopped there for a moment, but we're good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna break the inner opportunity. Oh my god, just fucking go in one of these. Oh, fuck you, game. Oh, the device is currently not active? Oh. I'm a dingus. Okay, so it wasn't the game being fucky, it was just these not being on. Looks like we're going for a little bit longer session. Yeah. And that'd be the problem with these mad science types in fiction. Not only disregarding the ethics, but like that shit's always there to make sure shit doesn't blow up in your face too, bud. Best example of that, of course, is good old Bioshock. Determined not to be hello people wriggling with the up and blah 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 blah, blah and ended up ultimately causing his death. If he had properly controlled that shit, probably had been long dead by the time Splicer Tech got to the point where it was a fucking would have spiraled at that point if it would have even spiraled. Save up, charge, boom. Did this thing pop up on its own after I pull it down? Yeah, I guess so. Or I didn't get down all the way somehow. Oh, it's an astrological model of the system. You know what I think that is? I think that might be the X-ray scanner. Plant billion mass 3.8 trillion teratons. Profile quarantine. This life is Metriod, a sentient gaseous global exterminator virus. Oof. I'll get back to scanning that when I get up here. Planet Thorium 2, mass 2.3, and uninhabitable wasteland savaged by nuclear dust storms and the constant seismic upheavals.
Recording to logbook.
Planet Zebus, mass. Oh, Zebus. Well, crust is primarily Arctic ore, making it ideal for studying the class. Planet Zebus is an unobservable platform. The world was considered unremarkable until it became a base for spaceflight forces. Being this is early enough in the series that Planet Zebus, of course, being one of the, I can't remember which planet it was, but I think it might have been one. Twin tabula mass for planets, but known for twin fever, a disease caused by a viral strain named the twin tabula. In the early stages of these, victims suffer from debility. When the twins sight fades, the victim is near death. But yeah, Zebus. I am at 100% sure. Talon 4, exosystem studies indicate the downward was a biomarker prior to impact of an extraterrestrial object. What remains of that atmosphere is poorly fading due to the phase duration. At current rate of decay, Talon 4 will be in class 13 wasteland in approximately 25 years. Oh, wow, okay, so even before they came here, this place was fucking dying from the phase on. But I love that, the little hidden reference to the other games in the series. There we go. I could go that way, or I could pick up this neat little doodad. Oh, this is the slingshot. Yeah. Oh, no, this is a super missile. Okay, I was wrong on both accounts. Oh my god. And this is one of the upgrades that you don't start out with. President, I was trying to do this. Yeah. Alright, let's, do a quick hot swap. So yeah, it's even more powerful than the individual attacks. I think I used up 5 missiles to do it. But oh, that's good. Also, it gives me a fun way of really doing a lot of damage. Alright, what's back here? Oh, okay, good, a save point. I thought I'd have to... I'd have to swing back for it. All holotech missions report to any other maintenance repaired on both holomodulators. Dear Chief Attribution, tool system is obsolete. Please review and advise. Yeah, that's good progress. The wave beam and the super missile. I think that might be enough to blow up some of those things. I'll have to give them a try next time. That are supposedly weak, but I haven't been able to damage because I haven't been doing enough damage, and the game isn't telling me how strong they are relative to stuff. Sandstone, like I know sandstone is too tough to break without the morph ball bombs. That was tougher than all this other stuff. But a super missile, now that might be enough to do it. I actually, yeah, I distinctly remember that game. I just thought it was a natural thing you could do, like bomb arrows in Zelda. Nope. Actual thing I have to pick up. You don't even start the game with it. And I did try to use it at the start of the game. But HighPriest signing out, and I will see you all next time, folks.